Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with meteorologist Holden LaCroix.
Storm system has passed, but the moisture really hasn't. We had dense fog throughout much of the day due to the kind of leftover moisture from the past storm systems. You can see out across the region right now, visibility is only down to about a quarter of a mile. So if you plan on headed out tonight, give yourself a little extra following distance as well as that jacket. It is going to be chilly through the evening hours as we kind of see this fog develop across the region, but it is a cold night out there. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 30s, around 40 degrees. So layer up if you're headed outside, and that is going to be the trend even if you have New Year's Day plans as well. Cloud cover surging in across the region is an area of low pressure that kind of split off. We had a storm system that moved down into California and one into BC. Now originally it was one, but the high pressure system kind of anchored over Oregon, kind of split this area of low pressure apart, and that's why we're seeing the fog today. High pressure kind of acts as a cap across the Willamette Valley, and that traps that moisture in the surface. So the fog is going to continue for the next couple of days, but eventually this low pressure is going to clear that out and kind of replace it with showers Tuesday and into Wednesday. But real quick look as we head toward the evening hours, again, even patchy fog out toward the Oregon coast. But if you're headed out, just be extra cautious, especially on Coast Highway 101. Inland, dense fog is likely. We're already seeing that out there now. That is going to continue all the way through about 2 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures in the upper 30s, so it is going to be foggy and it is going to be cold overnight tonight. You can see that all the way through about 2 o'clock in the morning right along I-5. That's going to continue through much of the day on Monday, but eventually we have the low level clouds and then we get some upper level clouds moving in from an approaching storm system. I would expect to remain dry on Monday with the exception of that drizzle. It's mainly as we head toward Tuesday. You can see main cold fronts starting to move in, and this storm system is actually a pattern setting storm, and that's going to bring down much cooler temperatures, kind of setting up our upper level trough as we head toward the rest of the week. And you can see that rain chances exponentially increasing as we head toward Friday, Saturday, and next week. We are expecting rain Tuesday and into Wednesday from this front, but I would say it's arguably mostly dry compared to what we're going to see in the weeks to follow. So here's the setup. Area of low pressure kind of splits apart, but we still are expecting a lot of the energy to be oriented right at Oregon as we kind of head toward Tuesday. Watch as we kind of head toward Thursday. You can see a ridge building across the area. That's going to try to clear skies out, but it's mainly just going to be the coast and Cascades. Areas like Eugene, Portland, still going to be dealing with the fog on Thursday. As we head toward Friday, Saturday, you can see main storm system pulling in. This is setting up our upper level trough. We have a lot of cold air, Canadian air, that's going to move over the Rockies, set up shop right over Oregon. Coupled with that moisture, that means lower snow levels are on the way. Your 7-day forecast for the coast, 55 degrees as we head toward New Year's Day. Rain is likely. Breezy conditions by next weekend. Go ahead and plan ahead. It looks like it's going to be a washout across the Oregon coast. Umpqua Basin around 50 degrees for you folks in Roseburg as we start 2024. Rain moving back in, much colder temperatures for next weekend, around 44 degrees on Saturday. Big story for the passes. We've been dealing with rain. We are going to be seeing much colder air by next weekend. Temperatures back down into the upper 20s. Snow levels possibly down to around 3,500 feet. And for Eugene and Corvallis, a foggy, cloudy day tomorrow, Albert, but maybe a few peaks of sunshine kind of in between storm systems by Wednesday evening.